Hey everybody, it's Samantha here. So today I went to Target to pick up some summer supplies for the kids. Massachusetts is opening up slowly and some of the kids are going to camp because I still gotta work. But I got pulled into the Target beauty area and I bought a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna play with makeup and show you guys what I got. So if you're interested, keep watching. So the first thing I got was the Milani Screen Queen, which was initially what drew me into the section because I've been seeing so many reviews on this and I thought I really want to try it, and why not? So I went and picked this up and we are gonna try this, but first I need to use a primer. So I did not get a primer. I'm just going to use my Milani Master Prime Hydrate and Smooth. I don't know if this is the right primer to use because I think this is like a more natural to dewy finish foundation. Usually I like to use hydrating stuff with more matte products, but whatever. And I put primer everywhere. Just about. They had so many really cool products that I had not seen before. I am not a fan of matte products that much, but I do like the Maybelline SuperStay, and they had a concealer. They had this weird cool Maybelline brow extension pomades crayon from your brows, which is weird because usually everybody wants a really thin pencil. So that was interesting. And then also I'm going to show you, I usually use this e.l.f. Total sponge. This is probably my favorite sponge, and I use this a lot with powders to set my under eye if it's a loose powder. But I think I've seen this one before. Let me grab the packaging. Alright, here we go. So I think I saw this one before, which is the peach one. It comes in this little box with the peach backing. It's a blending sponge for liquids. They had like another pink, like a darker one similar to this color for powders, I think. But I got this. And then what I thought was pretty cool that I had never seen was the Camo concealer sponge in this weird shape. And I thought it was super interesting. I was like, let's try that on the concealer. I didn't get the Camo concealer. I do have them, and I'm not a huge fan. I'm gonna keep playing with them when I have them in my like winter shade, and I'll probably try them again in the winter. But I didn't like it enough to go buy a summer shade to try it again. But I thought it was interesting, this shape, so I did pick this up. But we're gonna use this peachy one today, and it's really soft. I love it. And I'm gonna pump this on the back of my hand. I got it in the shade 420 Warm Almond, and this is what it looks like, which I think should be a good shade match. I ran it through that site Foundation. I use that all of the time to try to find my shades. I find that it's pretty accurate, at least close enough, because I have the worst time picking out my foundation on my own. The worst. I saw that ColourPop just released the new Pretty Fresh foundation, and I was really enticed, but I have no clue what shade to get myself. Sometimes I just buy too light. I don't know if I just imagine that I'm lighter than I am, or sometimes I buy it too dark. I absolutely have no clue. When I get a win, it's like, I don't know, once in a lifetime situation. So I think this is pretty good. Shout out to Foundation. The match is really nice. That was one pump, and it's a nice thin layer, but I feel like it did a really good job. Covering up a lot of things without blanking out everything, because I want my skin to look like skin. I want it to look natural. So I'm going to do probably like a half a pump more just to put around some of my acne spots. Again, I'm not trying to erase them. I just want them to look a little bit more blurred. So I'll do a half a pump. And
down my nose.
I'm just patting. I have like these 2 little spots on my nose, and sometimes I can't tell if it's indentation or just from the sun. I think it's a combination. You know, a couple of years back when we were camping, I was pregnant with my son. I woke up in the morning and I swear to God, I thought I broke my nose because both my under eyes were black and blue and my nose was so painful and I couldn't figure out what it was. I just think maybe I like bashed my head on something in my sleep. And I was sleeping so good that I did not even wake up, which is crazy. But ever since then, I noticed those little indentations. I think that looks really, really pretty. If you can see my skin, it looks really natural. And the color match is like amazing. Like, I don't feel the need to have to like super drag it down or like cover my ears because I feel like it looks pretty seamless. So I'm really liking this. It's also not very dewy. It just has a natural radiance, like a satin finish to it. And let me read the back. It does say luminous natural skin finish, which is accurate, buildable, light to medium coverage, and long wear. So I would say most of those things are true. I don't know about the long wear aspect, but it looks really, really beautiful. I'm not sure like these were a good match, but I also picked up, we went to Ulta and I didn't really get anything at Ulta, but I did pick up this just out of curiosity. It's the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Fix in Tan Ultimate Coverage Concealer with Salicylic Anti-Cernus. So this is what the packaging looks like. It has like that rose gold top and a frosted bottle. It kind of looks like similar packaging to the brow soap that I got from them. So yeah, that's pretty cute. I don't know. Let's test this consistency. It's the shade. It feels very like sticky. I don't know. You know, I'm just really curious about this. So I got the SuperStay concealer in Honey 30, and it has, I'm interested about the doe foot too. It has this photo here of the doe foot. It's like kind of pointed, which I think I would probably enjoy that a little bit more than the doe foot that we see all the time. That's what it looks like. I feel like that's a better shade match. It's a little deeper and it blends out nicely. Although the Makeup Revolution one is oxidizing a little. Alright, we're going to try this one because I'm more curious about this. Who cares if... I'm not going to use my typical color corrector because I want to see if I can use this without a color corrector. There are some concealers that I can, like my Flower Beauty. I can use that without a color corrector. So I'm going to try this and see. I like that you can kind of get like really up in there. And that's probably too much, but we're going to go in with this new e.l.f. Camo. It feels weird. It's like a silkier texture. Almost like a silicone type of texture. Let's see. Hopefully It doesn't dry too quick because I've been chatty. This makes me think of, I haven't tried them, but the ColourPop sponges, there's like a blue one with like a, I don't know what they call it, like a latex side to it. It kind of makes me think of what I imagine that sponge would be like. Maybe I'll purchase those at some point and kind of compare them. If you're interested in that, let me know. Put that in the comments below. Okay, I think that looks good. I look highlighted, but not too much. I like the sponge. I don't know if I like it more than my regular sponge. It feels very soft, and it did blend out really nicely. So I don't see any flaw in this. You can probably use this for your whole face too. You can probably hold it like this, and then you get that kind of butt action, and then flip it around. I'm not gonna set it because it says, I don't know, it doesn't say that it's matte, does it? Let's see. It says waterproof, up to 24-hour wear, transfer resistant, smudge resistant, and lasting transformation effect durable. I'm gonna not set it because I just feel like it's supposed to be so bulletproof that I don't think I'm gonna need to set it. And I want to keep a very natural skin finish. I don't love to powder my face, so for that I'm not gonna powder. We are gonna go in next with bronzer. I didn't pick up a bronzer, but I have this Makeup Revolution XX Revolution bronzer that I purchased very recently. So it's still pretty new to me, and it's drugstore prices, even though you can't pick it up in the drugstore. Although Ultas are like everywhere now, so it's practically alright. And it's very pigmented, so I am not gonna go ham on like 1-2 taps. Trying my best to not like lean into my mirror so that you guys can see me. That looks so pretty. And I didn't put much foundation on my forehead. Just gonna bronze up the edges so it blends nicely. It did kind of catch a little right there, but it did blend out, so I don't know if it looks even. I feel like I never get both sides exact. That's my nose. Okay. Looks nice. I'm happy. Now I got this, and I don't know how new this is. Maybe some of you guys can tell me. I've seen the NYX Sweet Cheeks like powder blushes before, but they have this thing. It was called Soft Cheek Tint Mousse Blush Mousse, and it's like a lip and cheek situation. I got the shade Bombshell, and it looks like a gloss, like a moussey gloss. It has this like applicator that I do like for lips. I may or may not use that on my lips, but that I'm planning to use it for my cheeks. It's on my hand, and this is what it looks like. Hopefully it's not too bright. I'm going to use this BH Cosmetic brush and just lightly dab, and then I'm going to clean it off a little on my hand and then go in, because I don't know how pigmented this is. When I did kind of like put it on my hands, it does feel very soft and mousse-like.
Oh, that's pretty. Alright.
I went a little crazy. So we're gonna just bring that in a little. So I can look like a baby cherub. I went a little crazy with the blush, but I think it looks pretty. I like the way that looks. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, she's freaking nuts, but I put blush everywhere. And I really like this color. I'm surprised. I also picked up the NYX High Glass Illuminating Powder. I watch Angelica Novisquis. I don't think I pronounced that correctly, but I tried. And she uses the light version of this all of the time on her channel, which I think is called Moon Halo or something. But I got the medium shade in Daytime Halo, and it's squishy. It's like a squishy texture. And she compares this a lot to ColourPop Super Shock Formula. I use these kind of seldomly. Just because I've had a hard time picking my shade, but yes, this is it. So I'm going to put a little bit on my finger, and then I'm going to dab it on the high points of my cheek. Sometimes I put highlighter under my blush, and sometimes I put it over it. I think that's really pretty. It's a very beautiful like sheen. I've seen people use it online again, like, and have a really blinding highlight, but that's kind of not my style, so I'm just kind of being very careful on how I apply it.
I think that looks really nice. I'm going to put a little on my Cupid's bow.
So I'm going to actually try one of these little e.l.f. bites. These have been so popular, and I haven't bought one because the only one I was really interested in was the green one, and I haven't seen it in any stores. They're like always sold out, and I'm not going to go online and just buy one $3 palette. So I just decided to bite the bullet and just try any of them. And so this was the only one at the Target that I was at, and I figured I could just give it to my 5-year-old. It's a shame I can't get my hands on that green one because it's the one I really want. But this one is called Berry Bad, and it's just like a neutral situation here with some purples. I thought this would be good anyway because it will show up on my skin tone. I felt confident about that. So I'm not going to do anything too crazy. We're going to go in with my Moda brush, and I'm going to take this shade here through my crease. Oh, wait. I forgot something. I actually picked up the e.l.f. primer putty in the shade Sand. This is what the packaging looks like. We're going to try that. I feel like I always forget primer and mascara and lips, so I don't know. Let's see what we got here. This is the shade, which is pretty much almost my skin shade, so that's exciting. What it looks like in the pot. And I saw somebody, I forget who, using this on YouTube like just yesterday, and they were like freaking out because it dried down so quickly. And I was like, yes, I need something that's super sticky and it's not gonna budge and not go anywhere, because I have very oily eyelids. Like the MAC Painterly Pots is what I used to like to use all the time, and I still keep it in my arsenal. But even with that, sometimes my eyeshadow will crease. My eyelids just get so oily. There'll be days where I have literally no makeup on at all, and just the oils from my lid will get into my eye and burn. Just burn for no reason. So I'm like, yes, if this thing is not gonna budge and it's gonna keep my eyeshadow on, that's what I want. So hopefully this is like good, and hopefully I have no like bad eyeshadow application issues. So I'm gonna take this light color and put it in my crease. I don't think it's gonna show up, but who knows? Sometimes life surprises you. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Alright, well, maybe I can use that shade to like blend out other colors if I go too ham. So I'm going to use now the darkest shade. And I'm just kind of like trying to flick my brush out towards my brow, because if you look at my eye shape, they kind of go downward. If I follow my eye shape, I'm going to like have my eyeshadow coming down, and that might be really cute for editorial, but it's not cute for real life. So we're going to try to create the illusion that my eyes are open. It blends really nice and it shows up. I'm just going to try to like stamp some of this on and then blend it outward and then over. I don't see anything coming on patchy, which is nice, because that tells me that the primer it's doing its thing. Alright, so lastly, I'm just going to swatch these two shimmers. So it has like a coppery red tone, and then it has like a berry tone. And I'm going to swatch those. So I'm going to actually go in with the more berry tone one with my finger. And just put that all over the lid. Okay, so that's that. There's really nothing in here that I can use on my inner corner, so I'm just gonna take the highlighter and use that. So that's that with the eye look. I'm gonna put on some mascara that I did not buy at the drugstore. If you're curious, I'm gonna use my It Cosmetics Superhero, and then I'm gonna try one of these 4 glosses that I got from Maybelline. These are the lifter glosses. They kind of reminded me of the KKW packaging, which I thought was really interesting, but I've been so into glosses lately, and I just was so drawn to it. I got 4 shades. I believe there's like 7 or 8, but they didn't have all of the ones at the Target I went to, so I got as many as I possibly could grab. So I put on the mascara, and while I was putting on the mascara, I realized that I forgot to do my brows. So I did buy this Maybelline brow extension. It's a crayon with fibers in it. I got it in the shade black brown, and this is what it looks like. And this is gonna be interesting. I grabbed a spoolie just in case. So here we go. I thought this was quite cool. A lot of people want a very skinny brush to fill in their brows because they don't have very full brows to begin with, but I actually have a very full shape, and so it takes forever for me to like fill it in with a little skinny brush. So I mean, little skinny pen. So this is pretty cool to me. And it has fibers. I love stuff that has fibers in it because I do have a lot of little bald spots. It feels really cool, like soft. I mean cool, like, you know, cool dude. It's very soft, goes on smoothly. I can definitely tell it did a lot. Look at that. Look at those two brows, like the before and the after. Okay, it's a little, it feels a little waxy, so I'm gonna take the spoolie and hopefully it doesn't like take out the product. That looks really, really pretty. So let's try the other side. This is my bad brow, by the way, so it never behaves. It's so soft that I can see you like blowing through the product. I'm afraid to do this. I'm gonna like see how much is in here. It's pretty good, I think. Yeah, I'm really interested in how long this would last because I really like it. I feel like that looks huge, like a big difference. And I'm gonna comb this one out too. And I have this chickenpox scar here. It does feel like waxy. Like when I move the hairs, like they're coated. I'm assuming it has some kind of wax in it so that the fibers have something to stick onto. Very interesting. That is really pretty. I like how easy this is and how it's like one step. I don't have to do like a pencil and then go in with a brow gel situation or a soap brow type of situation. Like, this is nice. I really, really like this. Alright, so not sure what shade I'm going to use. I got Amber, Stone, Topaz, and Moon. Moon looks like a pink shimmer. I'm going to clean off the back of my hand and we're going to swatch them. And then we'll pick out which one we'll want. So the first one I'm swatching is Moon. And on my tan skin, I mean, they probably all look the same. It's very pink with a lot of sparkle. I don't know if you can kind of see the pink. Alright. When you put the dofa back in, it wants to like pop up. So, that's that. This one is Stone. And Stone is very glossy taupe color. It's very opaque in comparison to the shimmer one. And that's pretty. It does the same wanting to pop up thing with the applicator. Then we have Amber, This one looks more peachy than Stone. Oh, it definitely is. Definitely more peachy. But opaque, just like the Stone one. The last one is Topaz that I got, and I believe that one is sparkly like Moon. Yeah, it looks sparkly. And here we go. This has more of a peachy base to it than the Moon one, which is more pink. And with the eyes, I think I'm gonna go in with Stone. That's what I'm gonna go in with. And I don't always align my lips. I know some people line their lips like no matter what gloss they're putting on or lipstick, but I actually don't line my lips that often because my lips kind of have a natural lip line, so it makes it pretty easy to get away with not doing that with lip products. So this one is Stone, and that's the one I'm going to put on. It's very like my lips but better, because if you can see like that color in the center of my top lip, it's very similar, but like it smooths everything out. It feels nice on the lip. It's not thick. It's nice, and it has like a really nice smooth slip to it. Doesn't do that weird thing. I'm gonna put another coat and see like and that looks really, really stunning and juicy, and it feels nice. It feels very comfortable and smooth. It kind of reminds me of my Tower 28 formula, which I really, really love. I don't know if anybody's gonna be mad at me, but I do have like a Fenty lip gloss, just like one, and it's less sticky than that. That thing is, for me, it's kind of sticky. So this is actually more pleasant on the lips than that. I definitely think people should try this out. It's really, really pretty, comfortable. I think that blush kind of cooled down a little, so it's like a perfect tone now. I'm really, really happy with this look and all of the products that I got. I was really most impressed, I think, by the brow extension. This sponge is really nice. This one's a little weird but nice. I'm going to use it a few more times and see how much I love it. This little eyeshadow palette's cute. It has really good pigmentation. You can get a really nice look out of it. The only thing that made it for me to not want to buy these is the fact that I have so many eyeshadows that I probably have most of these tones 4 or 5 times over, and so the green one was the only one I was interested in because it was the only thing that would be really unique in my collection. But if you don't have these shades or you're new to makeup, then this is really nice find. The concealer is nice. I haven't had much creasing. I have a little right here, but that's like normal. All my concealers crease there, and like I didn't powder it, so it looks really, really good. The foundation looks nice. I don't look like too dewy. I think everything was win-wins. I'm really lucky. This is pretty cool. The only thing I purchased that I didn't try really is the Makeup Revolution concealer, and I mean, I think it'll be okay. I'll try it and I'll let you guys know in a future video, but I'm really, really happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play with my new drugstore makeup, and I will see you guys soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It will really help me out, and thank you guys. Bye.